Welcome back to the Red Elevator, guys. I'm Nina, and today I'm really excited to show you some gorgeous Amazon holiday decor finds for 2025. I've been hunting for pieces that feel chic and elevated without being crazy expensive, because I know how it gets. We have to spend so much money and everything is so expensive this year. I don't know why. And these are honestly some of the best ones I've come across. So everything feels high quality, intentional, and perfect for creating a cozy luxe holiday home. Let's start. The first thing I wanted to share with you are these modern vases. They come in a set of 3 and they're $30.99. So these 3 ceramic vases are the perfect blend of modern elegance and understated charm, I would say. Each piece has like a soft matte finish that gives it a warm, sort of sophisticated glow, and just in the right way, and has a beautiful sculptural shape. Oh, look who's here. It's my boy Oski. Oh, did you have your dinner and you're looking for your treat? Sorry guys, every time he has dinner, he comes to me and he asks for his treat. So I'm gonna have to go get him his treat. I'll be right back. He's a happy boy now. He got his treat. So when duty calls, one must attend. Okay, so as I was saying, these vases, however you want to call them, are very sculptural and they're interesting. And I just like the way that they play off of one another in the 3 separate colors. And you could put the same flower in all 3 and create a modern, cool look. The next thing I wanted to share with you are these really soft linen table runners. So a lot of us, or a lot of you, I should say, use either runners or you use full tablecloths. And runners, I think, are really easy for some of us who don't feel like washing and ironing and all of that stuff. So I think it's a really good compromise, and it sort of brings the table together. So this very soft linen look table runner, it's around $30, which I think is a good price. And it drapes gracefully down the center of the dining table, which is where I like to put it. And it has muted tones. It has a little bit of an autumn sort of fall vibe, which I think will complement any one of your homes. So the width is perfect to anchor your tablescape without sort of overwhelming your setting. And the subtle pattern adds just the right amount of texture for your table settings. Hence, I really think that this table runner is a good one. Before I show you the next item, I wanted to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video and partnering with me on today's show. I've been taking a class called Modern Flowers, Arranging a Stunning Centerpiece by Michael and DeRoche Putnam. And it has been a game changer. While filming, for example, my Thanksgiving holiday and all my holiday setups, I really need to hone in on my skills of flower arranging. And I really love taking these classes. So they are very approachable and everything feels sort of elevated, but still realistic to recreate at home. And watching the class while setting up my table made the whole process feel more intentional and creative. And that's why I wanted to share it with you. So I really, really encourage you guys to try Skillshare. They have creative classes taught by amazing world-class creatives and professionals like illustrators, renowned designers, entrepreneurs, and it's a platform that I go to when I really want to learn something new and actually make things with my hands. So the first 500 people to use my link in the description, or if they scan the QR code, will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So plus 20% off their first payment. So not only do you get the free first month, but you get 20% off. So I highly encourage you guys to try this, because it'll allow you to try things that are new and maybe out of your comfort zone. I always say you want to push the limits and you want to learn things that are going to be an asset to you and make your home more beautiful. So it's a win-win. The next item I'm sharing with you guys is a new trend hot to the holiday market, and it's called a pearl garland. And it's the perfect way to sort of add a very different kind of, I almost want to say an Elizabeth Taylor type of styling to your tree. And these garlands are very luxurious, and you could actually also put them on your table. You could put them on your, dining scape, or you could put them on your tree. It really is very delicate. They have this beautiful glow across them, and the pearls are going to be very, very big in 2025. They're making this an effortless way to feel current while keeping things timeless and elegant. They layer seamlessly with natural elements like dried florals you could put, or of course, on any of your holiday items, whether it's a pine garland that you may have or directly on your tree. So I would highly encourage you guys to, again, push the boundaries and maybe use pearls this year on your Christmas tree. I don't know what I'm doing this year yet, but I was actually thinking about doing pearls. So we'll see. Make sure and follow me on Instagram because I reveal my big holiday mantle, which has now become a thing. Everybody wants to see what I'm doing because I go over the top, out of control, crazy with my mantle. And I can't wait to share with you what I'm doing this year, and also what I'm going to be doing with my tree. So make sure and follow me on Instagram. There's a lot of good content on there. All right, number 4. Hammered napkin rings. Okay, you can get a set of these for $40. They're so chic. It really brings the table together. And I like the fact that they have this sort of dark gold patina to them. And it's very quiet luxury and not like in your face shiny. And the warm textured brass catches the light beautifully in a table setting, which I really appreciate, you know, when you have your candles on. It gives just the right amount of glow and this festive feel with a little bit of vintage air about them. And if you put in beautiful soft linen napkins in them, they will be even more beautiful. I was going to say that it's really all about all of the small details that you use to bring your home together for the holidays. It's not just one thing. So bringing in all of these smaller items and creating little vignettes or, you know, thoughtfully putting them on your tree, as in the case of the pearls, it just really changes the mood and it makes people a lot more festive, and it makes you happy to be surrounded by things that are different and are very holiday-like. And that's why I chose these rustic vintage candle holders. There's 3 of them for $36.79. That is such a great deal. They're sort of iron taper candle holders, and they bring, again, this sort of timeless glow to your holiday table. This is what I would pair with the napkin rings and put them perhaps on your runner. As you can see, everything works well together. And the iron is a matte finish, which I like. I don't like things that are shiny. It's sophisticated and it's very grounded too. It feels like you sourced it at a vintage store. It's perfect for Thanksgiving or Christmas, or, you know, even just a family gathering. And you could always pair it with beautiful seasonal florals. Lighting them casts a soft, inviting ambient lighting into the room, which I really like. And I always keep a ton of tapered, tall candles in my home because I really want to make sure that I'm always able to light the house last minute, even if I throw, you know, even if a couple shows up, I still want to use these items especially and be able to light my candles for any impromptu gathering. Okay, the next item I love, they're called, well, they're velvet holiday bows, and they come in a pack of 8 for $26.99. These burgundy velvet bows are the perfect way to bring that ultra luxurious touch to any holiday setting. You do not need to know how to tie a perfect bow. Believe it or not, that's the one thing I can't do. I mean, there's a lot I can't do, but I cannot tie the perfect bow. I don't know why. I have this weird way of doing it. And so I really appreciate the fact that these are already the perfect bow and easy to put right on your tree. You could put them anywhere. In fact, you can put them on a bare tree and call it quits. I think that's really with, you know, with your twinkle lights. The plush velvet has a soft, elegant texture that feels very festive, but it's also refined, and the deep, rich hue of that beautiful burgundy pairs beautifully with all the sort of natural greens that we're using during the holidays, and the mistletoe and you know, garland, and it really just comes together and makes it very rich and very old school, if you ask me, effortless and sophisticated. And so I am definitely going to be using these bows for the holidays, and maybe you'll love them too. So the next thing that I am obsessed with, my mom had these growing up, and she would serve desserts in them. She got them from Italy. They were extremely expensive. But guess what? I found the exact ones, and they're great for ice cream, or for any kind of dessert. So these are tall stainless steel ice cream cups. They come in a pack of 4 for $37. I almost passed out because I think there were a few more zeros on the set that my mom got in Italy, but you know what? They look gorgeous. I also love putting meringue with fruit, a little bit of whipped cream. That's a special dessert that is, there's a name for it. Pavlova, is that right? You guys know? Okay, so sound off if you guys know what I'm talking about. So they're perfect for serving desserts and festive treats. And I love bringing out these silver dishes. Silver is going to be a big theme for me this holiday. I am leading away from gold. I'm looking more at, silver, beautiful, polished dishes. And this will be a perfect complement to my serving ware. So I'm really excited about using them. They're actually quite lovely. They're like restaurant quality. They're timeless. They're simple. They're easy to use. And they're good for the entire year. You don't have to just use them for the holidays, right? So now let's talk about something else that is very important to me. I've done a lot of content about this, and I found for you guys the most beautiful marble place card holders. I love using place cards because people don't have to ask you, where should I sit, or automatically sit with their partner and act as if they're home. You want to make people converse with people they don't know or they don't usually speak to. And it makes for a much more interesting soiree, dinner party, holiday party. So I love using these marble place cards holders, and I love writing their names on them. You could write it by hand. If you feel like your handwriting isn't good enough, you could certainly print them out and cut them and put them in. I've seen people use stamps that are really cute. They have the whole alphabet, and then they'll just stamp the letters, which is fun and artsy. So there's lots of different ways to make your holiday table feel special. And having place cards are my number one, I think, recommendation, because it just makes your guests feel like they were considered, that they're important, that you were thinking about them, and that you're receiving them. So I love doing them. I'm going to be doing them this Thanksgiving as well. Next item I wanted to show you are velvet ornaments. Why? Well, I'm in this velvet mode for my tree where I like to put non-shiny. So I'm over the shiny. I don't think I was ever into the shiny, was I? Maybe, for sure, at one point. But I like the velvet ornaments. I think they're like whisper holidays, and they feel very effortless and very quietly elegant. So they pair beautifully with, again, natural greenery or wooden branches. I love the colorway as well. You've got some mochas, you've got a darker mocha and an ivory. A great color scheme for this holiday season if you are looking to find beautiful ornaments. The next item I think is a great hostess gift and also a great item for your own dinner table. It is the Arthur Court wine coaster. So essentially you put your wine in there so it doesn't leave a ring on your table. It's very decorative. It is very interesting and sculptural. I think it just gives your table a little bit of pizzazz, and it will again bring out all the beautiful silver that you might be using on your tableware. I'm using all of my old silver platters that I'm polishing, and I like to bring in some other silver items that I have sourced from Amazon so that everything is very cohesive and very silver this holiday season. So these are my top picks from Amazon for the holidays. I hope that you guys were slightly inspired to be able to really create a beautiful holiday of your own in your homes. Think about how you want to think in advance. I always like to take my time and think about what it is that I'm going to do and then execute it so that I'm not stressed out the day before Christmas. So now is a good time for you guys to start thinking about your holiday table, your holiday decor, and start, putting together some of the things you already own, and then maybe, sprinkle in some of these new items that are going to really make your home look festive. Thank you for joining me on this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed these beautiful Amazon finds. I always say, find things that speak to you and bring them in, layer them in, and enjoy the festivities and the holidays. Think and plan in advance, guys. Don't wait till the last minute. And I want to thank Skillshare again for partnering with me on this video. And don't miss out on the Skillshare deal. It's a great one. You get 20% off your first payment and a free month. Everything's in the description section. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I can't wait to see you next week on this channel, The Red Elevator.